What's up, y'all? It's Crystal. I just wanted to give a short disclaimer while I'm over here making homemade caramel corn and making some candied pecans up in here. Listen, this video is basically a rant. Didn't realize it until I started editing. Excuse my voice. I'm exhausted. The weather's changing. Life is happening. So things are happening to me. Anyways, but yeah, this is a rant. There's a lot of cursing involved. So if you are sensitive to profanity, I don't suggest you watch this. I do, however, suggest that you watch my review when I post it, which will be tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can get my voice together tonight, I'll go ahead and record it tonight so it'll come out faster tomorrow. But up until then, yeah. So I just wanted to give that disclaimer because listen, I went in and I didn't realize I went in the way I went in, how I went in, and forgive me, but enjoy the video. But you literally meal prepped your dating apps. Like, you literally meal prepped them hoes. You were just like, okay, so match on Mondays, Tinder on Tuesdays. Stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be talking about Married at First Sight. Now, since I am 3 episodes behind, first of all, I just want to apologize for that. As I said in my Ready to Love reviews, my life got a little bit complicated, and I'm not going to bore you with the details. It just got really, really, really busy. So here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go over the highlights in the first 2 episodes that I missed and then do a full review of this past week's episode. Hopefully that's good for y'all. Of course, we can discuss more down below. Anything that I missed, please let me know so we can discuss it. I'm not opposed to discussing it, and y'all just let me know if it's okay. Now, if this is your first time coming in, please hit that subscribe button. Join the family. It's a good time over here, okay? We have a good time. We have great conversation in those comments. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can get notifications like this, and let's get I forget the number of the episode. It's going to be linked all in here, but the couples retreat episode. Listen, I'm going to put my disclaimer out here right now. No, I do not approve of what Michaela did. I am not okay with what Michaela did, but I want you to know that on this channel, I am not here to bash Black women. So if you want to go bash Black women, there are very, very special channels that can do that for you, but you won't get it here, okay? And when I mean special, I mean special. Anyways, so the highlights as far as that episode, we all know the 2 blow-ups that Michaela did. It just wasn't a good look. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with mental health. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that was a Zach thing. That was a Michaela thing needing to be addressed. Probably things that didn't happen when she grew up. Things that, you know, and I'm in no way a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not any of that. But there definitely looks like there are some chemical imbalances that needs to be addressed and handled by professionals. That is what I will say. But are we going to take all of the blame and put that on Michaela? Absolutely not. We're not doing that. Zach is a gaslighter. He's a gaslighter. When they were talking, they had made the decision that they were going to say no on decision day, and they got out in front of the cameras and they had the same conversation. When he said, yeah, no, marriage, I've been ready for marriage since I was 17. Okay, marriage is not hard. Being married to you is hard. Then what do you want me for? Like, I totally agreed with what she was saying. Now, as far as slapping herself in the face, I don't know, but I understood what she was saying. And when they did the unfiltered, Zach was like, yeah, I get it. You know, when I understood what she was saying, you know, I didn't communicate it in the best way. And I'm like, that because you were calculated, sir. Fight me. Like, I'm not sorry. He's a gaslighter. And when you gaslight somebody, it's because you know how to push what buttons and which buttons to make them feel a certain way. And since he's been testing her since her first outburst, I just feel like all of this lined up with the way that he handles her now, to give him an excuse to say no. But anyways, yeah, but like I said, I don't agree with the slapping of the face. I don't agree with any of that. And I wish that people would stop talking about her like they never had an outburst, like they've just never done anything. I think that is what made me more frustrated. Because people, they're getting up on these social media platforms and they're talking about her as if they are just Jesus themselves, like they walk on water. And it's like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's weird. I'm sorry, I just got a weird notification. Anyways, but just because she had an outburst, you know what I'm saying, on TV, yes, it is up for discussion. Yes, you can have dialogue, but to sit there and make it seem like that is the craziest shit you ever seen, like you've never watched an episode of Love and Hip Hop, like you've never watched an episode of Flavor and Love, like you've never seen Tiffany Pollard, like you've never seen Pumpkin get her ass whooped on Flavor and Love. Like, I need y'all to stop, okay? I need you all to stop. Like, it got so frustrating to watch and listen, because it's like, let's poke on the black lady. Let's poke fun at her because we're all made out to be these caricatures online, on TV, and any types of entertainment. This shit dates back, and that's why I made the disclaimer of, you ain't gonna get that from me. You're not gonna get that from me. I don't give a damn what the reaction is. And I'm not excusing the behavior, but what I won't do is peg her as crazy and all that. You can do that. You do that in the comfort of your own home, but I won't do it because we are already pinpointed with enough negative shit. I won't be the one to do it. It's not fair. And you can tell in the way that she reacts that this is something way deeper than Married at First Sight, way deeper than what we're seeing. And I won't be added to the list of poking at that. We don't know what she's dealing with. And honestly, I feel like the people who are the experts and the people who are getting these casts together for this particular show needs to start doing a psych eval, because it could have become dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever advocate violence, domestic abuse. I'm a domestic abuse survivor. Okay? So I don't ever advocate for that. But I would love for them to start doing psych evals. Like the guy on season 9 just went to jail from Married at First Sight. The tall basketball player, he went to jail for breaking into his girlfriend's house. Like we got to start doing some type of evaluations, because now people's safety is at risk because of people's mental health. And you can tell. Like, you don't have to be an expert to actually tell that something is off with a person. So again, I won't sit here and bash her. I'm not going to bash her. I don't think it was okay, but I don't think that she was okay for the show. I don't think that Zach is okay for the show. I think that they both have learning to do. I think that, you know, Michaela she got a whole bunch of issues she needs to address, but I think Zach needs to grow the fuck up. You know, instead of his daddy teaching him how to make lotions and crocheting, he should have been showing him life coping skills, because this isn't it. Now, I'm glad he left. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he left, because you could see the different personalities that were coming out of Michaela. Like, it was a switch and then a switch and then a switch and then a switch. So I'm glad he left. You know what I'm saying? But I want him, because listen, when you put yourself in a crossfire with a person who is not mentally stable, it's gonna get bad really fast. And that's what happened. And if he had stayed, it would have gotten worse. So I'm gonna end it there, because that was the super highlight. You know, Johnny was on bullshit. He was on bullshit when he got there because he said that he was going to avoid Bao as much as possible. What the fuck? Like, why even go? Who else? Brett and Ryan. I don't know why he volunteered, you know, being in the same room and sleeping in the same bed as Ryan or as Brett. That was stupid. And I'm glad she got on his ass about that, because, sir, we do not do this at home. So we're not doing it here. And if that was the case, he should have said that. He should have said, you know, listen, I want us to try. Do you think it'll be okay if we sleep in the same room today? You know, but he just kind of sprung it up on her and then tried to put her in a place of, now you're making a scene. No, sir. You're trying to make everybody else believe something that's not actually happening. You are trying to put on in front of these other couples, and why do that? But as vocal as Brett was on that trip, I would have preferred for her to be that vocal during this entire process, because it would have gotten them to one or two places. It would have gotten them either to a better point of the relationship, or we're done. Now, you and I know they were just going to be done, but still, she could have spearheaded this thing to where she's not in this fucking limbo of, well, I don't know if he likes me or not. I don't know how he feels. Maybe he doesn't want me. Even though he didn't show up, you know, for me when my dog died, and all of my friends showed up for me, and they're the one who bought me flowers and cookies and biscuits and, you know, and crumpets, and they did everything except Ryan. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. And it's like, Brett, like, Brett, you have to take half of this too, because you should have opened your mouth, especially when they all had their one-on-one sessions with the experts, and Pastor Cal told her, you need to put this shit on the table. And when her and Ryan got together, she should have said it right then. But did she? No, she didn't. She said, well, it was just about me, you know, and you know what I need to do, and it was nothing about you. Sis, you had all of the opportunity in the world to say something, but you know what? Whatever. Closed mouths don't get fed, sis. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. So episode 15, the couples are basically showing each other their childhood, but they didn't show everybody's like childhood homes, or, you know, like they didn't do the whole thing, because I don't ever remember Rachel showing Jose like how she grew up, where she grew up and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm just highlights only, you know, so if you don't, I'm sorry, if you don't want to go over the highlights or whatever, I get it. Make sure you stay tuned to episode 16, because I'll be doing a full review. So just bear with me, okay? And if you want to add some stuff down below, please, I'm open, okay? Just don't post any links. I'm a newbie, y'all, and YouTube be looking out for that, okay? Like, let's get your girl to a full-time YouTuber. That is my goal. I want to be a full-time YouTuber, okay? Anyway, so let's start with Myrla and Gil. First of all, Gil has been absolutely getting on my mother effing nerves for a while now, because he keeps blowing up this financial issue, and it's all starting to seep out. You know, the good guy Gil is starting to show his slip, okay? The real him is starting to come out. So I feel like maybe this whole time Gil has been putting on the representative. Fight me. Like, Gil has been putting on the representative. But anyways, Gil shows Myrla his childhood home, where he grew up, where he lost his dad, which is super sad. My parents are still living, thank God. I can't imagine, oh God, I can't imagine losing my parents. when my dad was working in Afghanistan, we were on the phone one day. Literally, I heard the bomb go off and he's yelling, I gotta go. Like, he worked right in the war zone. So I can't imagine, like, God spared him so many times, thank God. But I can't imagine. And the fact that, you know, Gil was there and was so young to be there that night and be in the same house, like, that sounds super traumatizing. So yeah, I can definitely get, you know, why he in the beginning said he couldn't trust anybody, because whew. But anyways, yeah, so he's talking to Mirla about this. She shows him a picture of the house she grew up in. But it wasn't even a house, it was a shack. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a 1-bedroom, or not even a bedroom. It was just a little shack, right? And she was like, this is why I, you know, live the way that I live now. This is what motivates me. And he's just like, you can't justify why you want to live in a high rise because of where you came from. And I'm like, first of all, what you're not gonna do is tell me I have to justify why I want to live good, why I want to live in a good neighborhood, why I want to live in something new, why I want to provide myself a nice environment, a luxury environment, something I feel I've worked hard for and I've earned, and tell me I need to justify shit. Like, what do you mean that doesn't justify? Sir, I worked for this. The fuck? Just because you are where you are doesn't mean I need to bring myself down to your level. Like, that's not how any of this works. Like, Gil really pushed my buttons with this because he's trying to belittle her. Mirla has not had anything bad to say about Gil, okay? Mirla has been critiquing or criticizing everything around them. Never Gil, okay? Never Gil. It was all the shit that they were experiencing, okay? Now, yes, they painted her in a bad light in the beginning. Yes, we was not fucking with Mirla. But we've grown to like Mirla, and Mirla has been accommodating Gil. Why the fuck is he on this so heavily? It's because Gil is a broke bitch. And listen, I'm not even here to be calling this man a whole bitch, but the way he's trying to knock her down because of the kind of money that she makes, ultimately because he's intimidated. Sir, you're a broke bitch. And if you want to get to that level, then get to that level. But Mirla seems like the type where I'll pull you up before I knock you down. Like, she's not making herself better. You're just intimidated. She's not saying she's better than anybody. You're just intimidated. So the fact that you're sitting here in this woman's face saying that she has no justification to want to live the way that she wants to live is absolute bullshit to me. The things that you complain about, because you're the master complainer when it comes to Mirla. You complain about this woman having a skincare line, a skincare regimen. You complained about this woman's eyelashes, her spending habits. I'm just not because first of all, none of this is being done with your money. And that beautiful BMW that she pulled in, or that you were driving, I'm sure that was hers, but you didn't mind driving it. When you were wearing, nice little, designer shirts and looking good throughout the season, you weren't complaining. And I'm sure that was not your doing, because when we saw how you dressed in the beginning, it didn't look like how you're dressing now. So maybe you should get the fuck off of it and get your hustle up. Like, I really get tired of men making women feel bad for going after the lives that they want. That's bullshit to me. That's absolute bitch made shit. You're a hating ass bitch. Not sorry. Like, I have been made to feel bad for going after the life I want. No cap. No cap. And I never understood, why are my pockets bothering you? Why is my ambition bothering you? Why is my work ethic bothering you? Why is my lifestyle bothering you? It's not coming out of your pocket. So, Yall in this instance, bitch made. Not sorry. Let's talk about Rachel and Jose real quick. Jose grew up in Pearland. Well, I guess they moved from San Antonio to Pearland, which is like the outskirts of Houston, which is a very nice area. Very nice area. Houses are very nice there. Very expensive. And he's just like, we just didn't grow up with a lot of money and we ate rice and beans. So Jose ate rice and beans. They didn't have a lot of money. He pierced his own ear and all that great stuff. Anyways, let's get to the bullshit. So Rachel talks about a secret that she's been sitting on, which is the night that he locked her out, put her out and locked her out, that she called her ex-boyfriend. Listen, he said he was understanding and, you know, he's gonna believe her and trust that nothing happened. But y'all can't tell me he was sitting there thinking about how he was gonna put her out next. You can't tell me he was sitting there plotting. Like, okay, bitch, I got you. I'm gonna put your ass out again when you least expect it. Wait on it, bitch. I was just looking at the crazy in Jose's eyes, and I was like, ooh, he gonna get her. And there will not be a camera in sight. Run, Rachel, run. Let me tell you something. Who needs enemies with a friend like Bows and a husband like Bows? Who needs enemies? For what? When you got a husband like Bows and a best friend like Bows. Sis, that is not your friend, okay? It's not your friend. Anyways, the highlight with them was basically, I mean, they went over the childhoods, right? They went over their whole little background, and Johnny was actually seeming to come around when Bao was opening up about her childhood and how she came up. And then he talks to her best friend. Why are you talking to her best friend? Like, what? Anyways, and they're talking, were they talking to Dr. Pepper? Yeah, they were talking to Dr. Pepper, and she's basically just trying to figure out, you know, how's everything going, and Johnny over there stressed out as normal, and he's like, you know what, I got everything I needed. I talked to Bao's best friend, and Bao was just like, you talked to who? And he was like, yeah, she basically said that she would never have Bao, you know, date any of her friends because Bao is going to break you down and build you up to the person she wants you to be. And she's a master manipulator, and she's controlling, and she's this and she's that, and she's this and she's that. And that's all I needed to know, because that's who she is, because that's what I've been going through. And I was like, wait a damn minute. What? Wait. Bring it back. First of all, you said you got this from her best friend. Second of all, why would you believe so much salacious shit before even talking to Bao about it? And even if that was the case, that's not been the case here. You have just been running to anybody that will listen to shit on Bao. And if they didn't believe you, you went to the next person. And if they didn't believe you, you went to the next person. And if they didn't believe you, you went to the next person. And if they didn't believe you, you went to the next person. And then you found Sarah. See, I hate shit like this, where they try to misconstrue your character to everybody else to turn your opinion so that you can be in agreement with them when they are doing everything wrong to you. And that is what Johnny is doing and has done. Johnny, that was so bitch made. First of all, as a husband, never mind, because he's not even husband material. He's not even husband material. Because there's no effing way I would be treating my wife like this at all. At no end, I would never. So he's not even a husband. So I'm not even going to start that. I just thought it was so bitch made that he would do something like this. But I'm glad Dr. Pepper said, you know, you need to give Bao an opportunity to have a rebut. Like, you can't just sit there and write her off and believe everything that this friend says. And Bao was like, yeah, like, listen, I know I fucked up in the past, but that's not what I've applied here. Like, I'm giving it my all. I'm putting my best foot forward. So how does that translate over into our relationship? And I'm just like, Bao, at this point, Bao, I would just check the fuck out. Because if you can believe some shit like this just because it coincides with your evil ass thoughts of me, we don't need to be around each other. We don't. Because for what? You want to make me bad because you want to justify your wrong behavior towards me. And someone who is willing to be so nasty for nothing towards me, I can't have you around me. I just can't. So that's Johnny and Bao. The highlight with Michaela and Zach, I was so exhausted after watching this because why are y'all trying to reconcile something that is dead, something that is toxic for your health? Literally, this is toxic. Like, why are you, I'm sorry if my throat sounds weird, y'all. I've been talking in all these videos and then the weather is changing and I feel like I feel like my voice is getting weird. So I don't know, my tea is getting cold. Anyways, but yeah, I just really hate this. Anyways, their first interaction, they hadn't even talked to each other. Their first interaction with Dr. Pepper, they hadn't spoken to each other since the whole blow up at the ranch. And when they finally get to interact, Michaela, she has her victim wig on that everybody keeps calling it, and she's just like, Zach left me, and he left me feeling scared and hurt and confused and abandoned. And I'm like, Michaela, oh Michaela, oh Michaela, oh Michaela. Anyways, when she said there was no evidence of her reacting badly, I was like, see, this is where the mental health thing plays a part. This is where the chemical imbalance plays a part, because you're on a show, right? And when all that was said, of course, Zach left. They had another meeting. It was supposed to be a closure meeting. And Zach is, now he has a new tone, to himself. He's willing to try to work this out, even though in the last meeting he was over it, he was done, he was ready to move on. And my thing is, Zach doesn't know what he wants. Zach doesn't know who he is. So Zach is confusing everybody, including the viewers. Like, sir, I need you to go and do some soul searching. Really learn what it is that you want out of a partner, and what do you want out of yourself. Anyways, they're talking to Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper is just like, my husband taught me, hold hands and say, we're going to talk eventually. Like, we're going to talk when things cool down and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Dr. Pepper, why are you authorizing this? Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Clearly you don't. Because there's no way you should be signing them up for more interactions. Like, you shouldn't be on board with this. But she is. So Zach is literally like, yeah, you know, Michaela's an amazing woman, and you know, I know she's, if she looks at me, she's gonna laugh. Well, she's gonna laugh. Come on, Michaela. We're gonna try, Michaela. Zach wants some cat. Zach wants that thing. Zach wants those cheeks, okay? He wants the cheeks, okay? He wants the cheeks. Do you understand what I'm saying? All of this is so sex driven in this scene. And I'm just like, ugh. Get away from me with this. And they go and they're gonna do it. We all know they're gonna do it. So, you know, there's that. Thanks a lot, Dr. Pepper, for aiding this. Anyways, so our last couple, Brett and Ryan, child. First of all, the way that they started off, because they didn't have a whole lot for this episode, the way that they damn near started off at the end for them, hilarious. But why is Ryan meal prepping his dating apps already? Like, they're not even, it's not even after decision day. It's not even the day of decision day. Like, you could have done that the day of decision day, but you literally meal prepped your dating apps. Like, you literally meal prepped them hoes. You were just like, okay, so Match on Mondays, Tinder on Tuesdays, Bumble on Wednesdays, Plenty of Fish on Thursdays, BLK on Fridays. I'm feeling a little, you know, spicy. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, Ryan was meal prepping them dating apps. Anyways, they talk about their childhoods, and it doesn't, like, that cancels it all out, because then Brett gets a text basically saying that he matched with her homegirl that day. That day. Was anybody else's mind blown? I was just like, not that day. Like, what? So you mean to tell me when y'all was on the four-wheelers, you was texting and you were swiping and riding? Were you swiping and riding? What? She was like, I don't even want to show you, you know, parts of my childhood, because I just got this message saying that you're on a dating app and you matched with my homegirl today. And he's steadily trying to defend his actions. Well, it's not even active. I just downloaded it. It's not even active. Then how did you match with her homegirl? Like, how did you match? Did it just, when you signed up, it just started pinging women's profile? Make it make sense for me. Okay? Make it make sense for me. It doesn't. Anyways, yeah, so he's just, you know, y'all, I'm so through with Ryan. I'm so done with him. And Brett should be too, but Brett, again, you need to take some responsibility as well, because you could have guarded your own heart and your own feelings in this, and you didn't. You didn't stick up for yourself. You didn't stand up for yourself. You didn't start asserting all of this until the end. So, child. Anyways, I'm exhausted. But I had a good time, guys. I had a good time doing this. I'm about to edit a bunch of videos, put my thumbnails together. I'm about to get it real cute in here for y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in these comments below, please. Make sure, again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that. Well, that wasn't weird. Hit that bell so you can get notifications like this. If you love content like this, I do this every week. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace.